Hi guys. So this is the first time I've actually gone live, I think ever, um, from my computer. I'm actually on my computer right now, which is very different because usually I'm on my cell phone. I'm always on my phone. Um, so I'm giving this a try. So hopefully I can see you guys. I don't know. Let me know you're here. Let me know where you're coming in from if you're watching. Um, yeah, hello, hello, good morning. So I'm giving this a try. Going from my computer. Don't know where to look. I think that is the webcam dot. All right. So basically, I wanted to come on and talk to you guys a little bit about. You probably saw a couple of posts ago that I decided to do a smartphone detox. And there's so many reasons that came to this epiphany. And I kind of, hey Chantel, I kind of snapped all, it seems like I snapped like all of a sudden. Like I went off Instagram. That was my first step, but there's more to it than just Instagram. So I'm going to back it up a little bit from maybe like this time last year. So this time last year, I was going into like, kind of seasonal depression. I always get that. February is always my worst month, I find. And so it kind of was starting this time last year was that. But on top of that was I was burnt out. Like I was experiencing burnout. And that was from working all the things I do and not having any balance with my personal life, my family life, my work life. I was completely going full tilt 24/7, not giving myself any rest or anything. It was crazy. And so people that on my team, like they could tell like I was quiet and I wasn't as, active, and social media, I wasn't posting, I wasn't going live. Like people were noticing. I was getting a lot of private messages of people saying, "Are you okay? Is something going on? Like you're kind of quiet." Like a lot of people were asking me questions. Like people that were close to me could tell something was up. And I talked about it openly last year when I came out of it, like after the springtime last year. I kind of was coming out of it and I talked openly about seasonal depression and burnout. I talked openly about it and I did a workshop on it with my experience, trying to help others and yada yada. But then I kind of felt that even though I kind of came back with a vengeance and I felt like I was back, I identified what was wrong, I worked on myself, I still felt something was missing this whole past year. And I started really, really digging in and reflecting on my lifestyle and what I'm doing. And I'm like, well, I feel like I'm balancing work a lot better. Like, I do feel like I'm balancing my work. Like, I make my work hours and, I kind of go, okay, today I'm going to monate, like in these hours I'm going to reach out to people, talk to people, blah, blah, blah. Like I have these hours and I'm working on, my book and all the other things, the courses that I'm doing, I'm working on this hour. And, I was making lots of time for myself. Like I was taking my bath, um, meditating, earth tones, walks, lots of walks. Like I was doing a lot of things, but I was still feeling kind of, in a way, still overwhelmed because I felt like I wasn't truly connected, and I still didn't feel like I was connecting and like happy in my heart still, even though I felt happy and seemed happy deep down. There was something just not connecting. And until a couple days ago, it really just clicked in me. It clicked in my head. I don't know what made it click, but I started thinking about it and I was like, oh my gosh, it's not like all that stuff isn't the problem. Do you know what the problem was this whole time? I mean, all those other things were part of the problem, but I think the biggest underlying issue was because I cleaned a lot of that stuff up. I time blocked, made time for myself. I'm like, I was doing all the things, but still not feeling all there, like not all truly myself. And I figured it out. You guys, it's been this. This has been what's been affecting me. yes, I work hard. Yes, all the things. I had burnout and I had this and that. I thought I identified it, and I started working on it, but I still slipped back into this zombie feeling, just not sleeping well, always feeling a little overwhelmed and like anxious, always feeling like there's something to do, always feeling like there's something. I couldn't identify it. You guys, it was my smartphone because okay, so step one, what I started doing is before I even knew that I have an addiction to my phone. Like I said I was addicted to my phone before, but like it was almost like you say it but you don't really believe it. It's like, "Oh yeah, I'm addicted to food," or "Oh yeah, I have this addiction," but haha. Like you just sort of you don't really believe what you're saying, right? Like you say it but you don't really believe it. Well, when I started going through my phone, because I have an online shopping addiction, it's real. I'm not lying. Like, okay, so a lot of people suffer from addictions, right? Like, some people drink alcohol, do drugs, or drink coffee, or whatever their addictions are. I don't do any of that. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs, I don't do anything like that. But I guess everyone has a vice, right? My vice, my outlet, because I don't even go downtown, I don't go out, like I'm kind of like a hermit in my house, like I don't do things, but I online shop. That is something that my husband, hands down, my family can attest to you. Daily, there's boxes coming in this house. I online shop. That is what my outlet. I love the thrill of shopping. I love shopping, but it's not like I buy crazy things. Like I'm wearing a Jordache shirt just for reference. Like I don't buy crazy expensive things. I just buy things often. And it fills a void of whatever it is I'm trying to fill, or that addiction, that feeling, whatever it is. And so the first thing I did maybe a week ago, the first thing I did is I went through my email list and I unsubscribed to everything that doesn't serve my greatest higher good. Like I kept my meditation, email list because I like the meditation, the crystals and things like that. Things that I would like to serve my soul, like I get emails from those. But all of the stores, my Old Navy, Sephora, Tarte, whatever, all of the yeah, Old Navy, I'm a big splurger, I know. But I'm just saying, all of the newsletters that, were tempting me for shopping, I unsubscribed my email list. All of the emails I wasn't participating in or truly connecting with, I cleared all my email lists. And I went through, and the text messages you get too from the stores. Hey, there's a 50% off sale Old Navy today. Discount code for subscribers only. Go get your sale. I unsubscribed to all of my texts notifications. So I cleaned that up, and that was very freeing. That was like one baby step forward. Then I went through my phone and I went through all of my apps. Like my phone, I'm telling you, like I'm gonna give you guys like show you, like it's so cleaned up now. It's just one page, and I don't know how I have two widgets for notes, and I don't know why one's big. It all of a sudden appeared big one day. I don't know why this happened. If anyone can tell me, like I want to put these into one. I don't know why there's two. I don't know. I'm scared to delete it because I'm scared it'll delete my 2,000 notes. And then my son has this little thing for his Mario game. But that's everything is on one page. And I put things into little albums, like photo and video apps are in one album, and education apps are on another album, things that I like to educate on. And then I have a shopping one. There's Sephora and Amazon, which are going. I have to do that today. Actually, I'll do that with you right now. I'm going to do that right now. I'm taking off my shopping app. Okay, remove app. Sephora is going. Delete app. Delete. See, I can just log into Amazon and log into Sephora. I don't need to go on my app, right? Delete app. Okay, delete. You saw it right here, first-handed. Deleted my shopping apps. I organized my apps, and they're all into one, like little folders, very clean. So I cleaned up my apps, and I took off. Another part of that was I was looking at my social media, and Instagram was one that I felt that I made a big post about Instagram and why I decided to leave because there was so many apps out there for social media. All these apps, like Parlor was a new one that was coming out, and now there's a new one: Clubhouse, TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook. I'm like, wow, this is crazy because some of them are interlinked, so you can post on one and they go to multiple, but then others aren't. And being in the business I work online, like my businesses are all online. There was a time where I felt, okay, I started building business on Facebook because that's where I was. And then I felt this need that I had to keep up with everybody else. Oh, so and so's over there on Instagram. She's killing it. I should go over there. Oh, they're on TikTok and they're killing it. Maybe I should go there. Oh, they're on Snapchat. Maybe I should explore that. Oh, they're building on Pinterest. What about that? Oh, they're in LinkedIn. What about that? Like, I'm here chasing all of these apps and like not knowing how to do them all. And all of my energy is like spread like spaghetti, throwing spaghetti at the wall and hoping something will stick. And I started thinking, I'm like, why am I spreading all of my energy all around with like not really any great results, to be honest? I'm like, my time, like input, output, the time I'm putting in and what am I getting out? It wasn't really matching up. And when I'm looking at it being self employed, like you put so much time, and time doesn't necessarily equal money when you work for yourself, because you could work yourself 24/7 and your paycheck, the way it works with our business, it's not directly related to your hours. You don't get paid per hour. So you can really feed a lot of time and really dilute your results, right? Like, so if you get certain results, okay, yeah, you got results, but look at the time and energy you spend to get that result. So I'm just like, you know what? Something's got to give. Hey, Krista. Hey, Heather. Hey, Stephanie. Something's got to give here. I just had this overwhelming feeling like, I'm starting to clean things up. I cleaned up my email list. I'm cleaning up my apps. Okay, now I want to clean up my social media. What can go? What needs to go? And I started, actually, the president of our company, I was on a call and he said something to me that really, really resonated with me on different levels. And he said, like, if you're feeling stuck, he was talking about in your business, but I translated it to in my life because I feel not now I'm coming out of the stuckiness, but I was feeling stuck in my life, in my own world. I was feeling stuck in my own world because I wasn't feeling connected truly. Like I was happy, but I'm not connected to the happy. And I was wondering what was going on. So he said, if you're stuck, in your business, think about what were you doing when your business was thriving and your business was successful. What were you doing then that you're not doing now? And I was like, okay, for me, because I'm not really stuck in my business. I have a lot of things that I'm doing and I feel great. I work really hard at my businesses. I don't think I'm stuck there. I'm stuck in my personal life, my own self. That's where I feel stuck. And I was like, well, what was I doing when I didn't feel stuck? Like, what was I doing then that I'm not doing now? And I was like, well, I was only on one social media platform. That was what I was doing, because now I'm on like a gazillion. And I was like, huh. So, I subscribed to Telegram, I subscribed to Parlor, I subscribed to MeWe, I subscribed to what was the other ones? There's a bunch of them. Like I literally was going on all the ones and signing up for all these platforms and all these apps and all these things. And like I never was on those before, and I felt fine, when I was living my life, coming on Facebook, and then go off Facebook and go live my life. Like that was fine. I was fine. Even before I started working business on social media. So I was like, well, what if I took all of my social media platforms away and just go back to what it was I was doing before? No, and I'm not pertaining to work. I'm pertaining to life, because I was on social media. Like I had Facebook since 2006. I started doing my online business, the one that I do now. I started that in 2015. So I was on Facebook well before 2015. And I never experienced burnout or like all the disconnected feelings ever before 2015. So I tried to go back. In my head, I went back and I'm like, well, what was different? And I was like, for one, I didn't have a smartphone. I did not have a smartphone in 2006. I think I had a flip phone, maybe, if I even had a phone. I think I made a post, and I think I saw a post, like a Facebook memory post, and it was when I got my BlackBerry, and that was, I don't know how long ago. Oh, got my first BlackBerry. Like, so I was on Facebook, even like I didn't get a smartphone. I think I was building in 2015 on a really tiny iPhone 4 or something. That was my first little iPhone, was like a 4. And that was 2015. So before that, I really had, I think I was on a BlackBerry, maybe a little pink little Telus flip phone. So I just tried to go back and think, what, before I felt this way, what was I doing? And so I identified that. So I deleted Instagram because I felt like I left everything up for people to view, but in the bio, it directs everybody to everywhere else that I am. So I feel at peace with it. I feel okay with it because for me, I'm not living in a scarcity mindset where I don't feel like I'm missing out if I leave Instagram. Oh my gosh, if I leave Instagram, I'm going to lose so many followers and I'm going to lose so many customers and I'm going to lose my business. Like, I don't feel that way. I have a lot of things to share and I have a lot of things to sell, but I also know that Facebook is where I've built myself since 2006. I have a lot of friends on Facebook. I have a lot of family on Facebook. And I have a lot of trust in my community on Facebook. People, trust me. They know me. It feels good on Facebook. I feel good on this platform. And I feel loved and known and people get me and I don't feel like on Instagram, I feel like I have to sell myself or prove myself or something. I like, even though I got a lot of followers, I still didn't feel connected there, and I still felt like, I don't know, it took up a lot of time doing stories all the time. And I remember having dinner with Tim one day, and Tim was like, or well, yeah, he was getting mad because I was pulling up my phone at dinner, but it was, oh yeah, he was doing something with Eva. He was painting something with Eva. And he supports everything I do, but it was just an offhanded comment. He didn't mean anything by it, but it really made me think, because I remember he was painting something with Eva, and I said, "Oh, let me get my camera out. I want to videotape this." And he was like, "Or I could just paint with my daughter." And I was like, "Yeah." Like, he didn't mean it mean. He just was trying to, like, he didn't mean it mean, but I heard it like, "Wow, like, why do I feel the need? I have to like put everything out there 24/7." And I know as social marketers, like, we're told to do that, but at the same time, there needs to be a balance. And I felt like I was just living my life through my phone, like always living my life, seeing my kids through my phone, not through my eyes. That is what really started to change for me when I was like, I'm enjoying the show through my phone, right? Or the phone's in my face and I'm looking like this, like I'm watching my kids grow up through the lens of my phone, not my own very eyes, like really looking at them. I'm taping them and then I'm watching my playback. That's how I'm watching my kids grow up, like this and then like this. Never actually looking at them. And that really made me think, okay, I need to make some changes here. This is not how I want to grow up. This is not how I want to watch my kids grow up. This is not how I want to live my life with a phone in my face. And not to mention that I'm assuming, I fight my forehead wrinkles. And I think that being on my phone, like always like this, is making my forehead wrinkly because I'm always like scrunching my face. Plus, the blue rays or whatever from the phone probably age my face too. So, a little bit of something there, I'm thinking. So it's good to, start reversing some things here so that I can take back some of the aging that might have happened. Well, I mean, I'm getting older anyway, but I'm sure that doesn't not help. So anyway, a lot of us get really wrapped up in the next best platform and what's the next best person doing. And, when people find success, we chase others' success and thinking we need to do that too to be successful. And I've never been one to chase that race. I try things out and explore things and learn, but I don't chase the race. I don't chase the crowd. I've always been one to just kind of do my own thing and really own what I do. Like, I don't apologize at all to anyone for loving shopping at Walmart. I love Walmart. I go there all the time. I buy my groceries there. I buy my clothes there. I buy my toys there. I legit love Walmart. I love the dollar store. And, not afraid to rock DoorDash. I love their pants. They fit me the best. I shop at Old Navy. I shop at Giant Tiger. Like I'm okay with that. I poke fun at myself for it, but like my favorite purse is my pink DoorDash purse, and my friends try to like get me to switch that up all the time, and I won't. Um, but anywho, that being said, I just started really trying to connect with what makes me happy and living my life on Instagram. And I tried TikTok for a minute and I was like, this doesn't like trying to record these videos, spend time editing them just to get a bunch of people following them. I know it relates to, okay, well, those people will come over to your Instagram. You're going to sell them things. I get what people are selling. I get that you can make money there. I get it. As a social marketer, I get it. And people are teaching great things and people are doing great things. But I never really speak up for, I'm not one to stir waters or really be like, I don't talk publicly about things I stand for. Some like people probably may or may not know certain things about me, like anti this or whatever that. I don't really talk about politics, religion, things like that, and like conspiracy stuff or whatever. Like, I don't talk about that publicly because there's always two sides, you know? But when it comes to mental health and what was happening with my mental health and my addictions, I feel like that's the time to speak up because there's other people might be suffering too or feeling the same way too. Politics, religion, this side, that side, beliefs, this, that. There's always two sides, and people can fight back and forth. But what you can't fight with and what you can't deny, what you can't argue, is when you legitimately have something wrong, right? Like a mental health issues like depression, anxiety. My anxiety got really high. You guys, anyone that followed me saw I had the biggest, worst panic attack of my life on Facebook. I came live to show you guys how that felt to have an anxiety attack. And I had minor ones since, but they've gone away a lot since I've done a lot of this work. And I can tell you right now, I want to show you guys something. I want to show you my phone. I took a picture of my phone usage 2 days ago, pretty much at my height of using my phone. And I wanted to show you how real this is for me. Okay, so this was December 29th at 10:51. Why I was on my phone at 10:51 beats me because I shouldn't be on my phone that late, but I was. But at 10:51, I took a picture of my phone usage, and I want to show you my phone usage. And I'll probably post this again later. I was on my phone for 11 hours and 12 minutes that day. Okay? Doing what? I'll tell you what. On Facebook Messenger, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Instagram, an hour and 16. Facebook, an hour 13. YouTube, 47. Text messages, 45 minutes. Notes, 33 minutes. Productivity was only, when it says social media was 7 hours. Okay, I was on social media for 7 hours of that 11 hours. I was only productive according to my phone for 1 hour. And entertainment was 47 minutes. That is what the height of what it looked like for me. I wanted to record that. So then I decided to make my changes. I took a picture yesterday of my phone usage, and it already dramatically changed. Still a lot, making progress, but it was down to 7 hours and 42 minutes. Yesterday, I decided to get out with my friend Stephanie. We went for a hike with the kids. We explored the most beautiful waterfall. I I told her I didn't want to photograph everything I was doing because I'm trying to make changes, but I want to take some memories. So I only photographed at the waterfall, but I enjoyed the walk to and from, like social media free, phone free. We talked, we connected, we walked, we enjoyed our true connecting as friends, me truly connecting to nature and the world around me. And then, of course, I wanted to take some memories of the waterfall. So I took some photo and video there to remember because it was stunning and I wanted to remember it. And then we walked back, and I didn't feel the need to film every footstep, right? It felt very freeing, and thus it actually cleared up a lot of my phone addiction. Because a lot of it's not, I always related my phone addiction to being that I worked too much. And it wasn't that, because I'm on my phone, but there's being on your phone, and then there's like being on your phone. Are you on your phone to work, or are you on your phone to do other things? And the intention is to go on my phone to do work, but then the sidetrack is real, right? That sidetrack is a real thing. The squirrel, the pop-ups, the dings, the this, the that, that's a real thing, and it got me. Ha! You got me. The phone got me. So anyways, I'm taking my life back. So yesterday, the usage completely different. So 7 hours and 42 minutes, making progress. I wasn't on the phone as much. Social media, I was down to 4 hours and 37 minutes, only productive for 20 of those minutes. And creativity 19. So you can see the apps I used. I was 2 hours and 42 minutes in Messenger, talking to who knows who. 1 hour and 36 minutes on Facebook, only 18 minutes on my text messages, 18 minutes in my mail. My camera was 18 minutes. That's because I was videotaping when I was out there. My calculator was 5 minutes. I don't even know what I calculated, but I was doing some calculations, I guess. But 0 Instagram. So I was not on Instagram. So here's what I did, because I have the Telegram app, but I took it off my phone. If I want to catch up on the chats that people are in on Telegram, then I'll log in on my laptop. And Instagram, if I want to go see what people commented, I can go look, but I have to log into off my computer. And I'm not gonna lie, I felt the urge to go on my phone and look, and I remembered the app wasn't there, but then my computer was downstairs. And I'm like, I'm not going downstairs to get my computer just to log in to see what people commented. Nope, not doing it. I took my power back, and it felt really, really good. And so I'm going to wrap this video up today, but I have so many more things I want to share with what I'm doing to phone detox, social media detox, online shop detox, to really get my life together and really connecting to myself and my world. And I'm going to share a lot more ideas that I've been doing, because I've been writing them down, things that I'm doing to help. And so if anyone else has a phone addiction, like a smartphone addiction, stay tuned, because I have lots of things that I'm going to share, because the struggle is real with me, and I'm real open and vulnerable about it. The online shopping, I have not online shopped. The packages are still coming in, so Tim thinks I'm still shopping, but I swear I'm not. I stopped doing everything like Christmas time, like December. It is December right now. I'm like December, like Christmas. Everything stopped at Christmas time. I did not buy anything since Christmas. But still, Amazon takes forever, so there's still boxes trickling in. And he's like, what? Like, I just got a beautiful sound bowl. I love it. Anyways, so there's so many things trickling in, and he's like, what the heck? And I'm like, no, I stopped. I swear. So I have not online shopped. I actually told him I wanted to ban myself from Costco, but I'm like, no, I need to go to Costco. I'm just going to be a little bit better when I shop. I'm going to be more mindful at my Costco and Walmart. I'm going to try to be better, you guys. This shopping addiction is real. The phone addiction is real. But identifying it, you guys, seriously, identifying that I have a phone addiction and clearing up my apps, clearing up the email list. So anyone watching this, if you've made it this far in the video, thank you for listening to me. Thank you for, going along the journey with me. I appreciate your time. Step number 1, this will be step number 1, anyone that wants to start. Start by going through your email list and unsubscribe to all of the emails that are not serving you, that are fueling your addictions. Like if there's shopping apps, if that's something for you, like take off the notifications for things you don't want, like that you know you're not going to use. I keep my meditation notifications because that to me is like I want the reminders, like that's good, that's serving my spirit. So I keep those ones coming through, but I canceled all the other subscriptions and I cleaned up my phone. I cleaned up the apps, things I'm not using on my apps, things that I cleaned up the things that I can log into on my computer instead of doing it on my phone. Like the next step will be probably Facebook off my phone. That scares me. So I'm not ready to do it yet. I'm not at that level yet. I'm not free completely. So I still have my Facebook app on my phone. But the next level would be taking it off my phone and only logging in when I am going to log in. Baby steps. So that's my advice for you right now is step one is identifying that you have a phone addiction. Is it making you unhappy? If it is, then start making some steps. Clean up all your apps that you're not using. Organize your phone into the folders where you want to keep them all clean and tidy. Clean up that phone and then clean up your email lists. It just helps. My inbox was really overwhelming because I have the shopping addiction on top of the phone addiction, and the online shopping is kind of intertwined with the phone. So I had to clean up both, and I'm identifying this and talking it out and starting to live it is making a huge difference already. So thank you guys for sharing with me. I wanted to just kind of start the ball on this, and you'll be seeing lots more of my journey on this particular thing I'm going through. But I feel so much more better already. I feel the way I felt yesterday was amazing, and I know I can even do better. And so, anywho, thank you. Um, I appreciate all your love and support, and I will be back soon. Okay, bye.